Hey everyone, this is my voice. This video is going to be a bit different than what I usually do. Not long ago, the people at Huion asked me if I wanted to review one of their tablets. The tablet that I will be doing both an unboxing and review for is Huion's new 1060 Plus professional graphics tablet. And for those of you wondering, yes, there will be cats. Stick around for the end of the video for a warrior Speedpaint. Just a warning though, the Speedpaint is from the ending of Shattered Sky, just in case you don't want to be spoiled. Without further ado, let's get started. As promised, there is a cat. I decided to do a voiceover with this because there was too much noise in the background of the original recording. Also, I apologize for the shaky camera. I'm not used to doing videos like this, especially since I was trying to open everything as well. Anyway, here's a really nice thank you card from Huion. This is me trying to take the tablet out with one hand, which I'm failing at. And it's a very obvious solution. Oh, there it is. Okay. And this right here is the pen, still in plastic. And this right here is the USB. You can plug it into your tablet and then into the computer. Of course, obviously. This is the charger for the pen. Yes, the pen does need to be charged, but the charge lasts a long time after charging, so it's not really bothersome. These here are the extra nibs for the pen, along with a nib remover. And this is the cap that you can screw onto the nibs, and if you can see those grooves in the top, you can actually set your pen on top and rest it. Here I'm trying to open the pen with just one hand. Struggling. Oh, there we go. And there. Finally, I'm able to get the tablet out for a closer look. It looked kind of heavy at first, but after picking it up, it was actually pretty light. Here you can see the surface is pretty smooth. There's a bit of texture to it though. And this right here is this nice little glove that Huion decided to give me. Can actually keep your hand from sticking to the tablet while you're drawing. It's very nice. I really needed that. And here is a little bag that you put the tablet in. And I'm going to struggle to open this too. There we go. The bag is now free and in the wild. Yep, a nice little bag. You can slip your tablet right in and carry it around. Very nice. And of course, lastly, we got the instruction manual. Here I decided to show a comparison between my old tablet and the new one. It's a pretty big difference. You can see that my old tablet is very old and worn down. I actually have not used anything other than a Wacom bamboo pen before, so as you can imagine, I was pretty excited to try out this new one. Alrighty, time to get into the setup and installation for the tablet. Alright, here we are at the Huion website where you can download the latest drivers for the tablet. First thing I did though, before installing these, was uninstall my old tablet's drivers, just to make sure everything will work right. If you don't uninstall your old tablet's drivers, it could mess things up. There's a couple things I want to mention. One, the tablet actually has the drivers on a little micro SD card that's in the tablet. You can actually download the drivers by going into the SD card and downloading from there. But I suggest just going to the website and downloading the newest driver, because it's more up to date and they could have fixed bugs and whatever. Second thing was, I actually could not get the tablet to work right at first. I'm not sure why, but I first downloaded the drivers from HuionTablet.com, and those didn't work for some reason. I don't know why, but it didn't work. I went over to Huion.com and downloaded the drivers from there, and everything worked. Sort of, but I'll get into that later. After downloading the drivers, you should be able to open this tablet menu, and here you can customize your tablet. There are 12 express keys you can customize, along with 16 soft keys. This tablet actually has 8,192 levels of pen pressure sensitivity, which is amazing. I can definitely tell the difference between this tablet and my old one. There's also a nice little pen jacket you can slide your pen into, and an 8GB memory card. Something that's important to mention is that it's only compatible with Windows 7 or later, and Mac OS 10.11 or later. You can also edit the buttons on the side of the pen, which are very useful, and adjust the pen pressure to however you like it. When your tablet's set up and ready to go, you can finally start drawing. After using this tablet for a while, I came across both pros and cons with using it. I'll start with the cons first. Like I mentioned earlier, I had issues downloading the drivers that would work. I already explained that earlier, but I also had some issues after downloading the drivers as well. Everything was sort of working fine at first, but then as I was messing with the pen pressure, something happened and it stopped working in Sai and the pen pressure disappeared. Not sure what happened, but I was able to fix this by opening the tablet menu again and clicking the require admin at the bottom. This fixed it and pen pressure came back and the tablet was working again. I also want to mention that the day I got this tablet, there was a new Windows update that seemed to have screwed over everyone's tablets, so I have no idea if the issues I had were because of this update or not. One issue that I did have, I'm pretty sure was because of the new Windows update, and that was with the right click button, which I set one of the buttons on my pen to be right click. I could not get that to work in my browser or in some areas. I went into the tablet menu again and unchecked the Windows ink. Apparently this Windows ink has been a problem for other people's tablets, so if you're running into issues, I suggest unclicking that. Another weird thing I noticed is that sometimes the line will break as I'm drawing. Again, I don't know if this is because of that update or if I'm accidentally clicking something or what, but it's not really a big issue because it's only happened to me like a few times. Also, at one point, the buttons on my pen stopped working, not just with the right click, but they just stopped working altogether at one point. Not sure what caused it, but I was able to fix it by going back into the menu and redoing the shortcut keys for those, and then clicking OK, and it just worked after that, so not really a big deal. Easy fix. If you're left-handed, you may run into some difficulties with this tablet. The express keys are on the left side, so you won't be able to use them unless you try turning the tablet upside down or something, but that would probably make programming the express keys a bit difficult. If you don't turn it upside down and just leave it the way it is, I suggest not programming the express keys at all, or you could accidentally press them as you're drawing. I'm right-handed, so I don't have to worry about this, but I thought it's something that's important to mention. Also, something I want to mention is the sleep mode. The sleep mode isn't really an issue, it's just a bit different from my other tablet. Basically what happens, if you don't use your tablet in a while, it'll go into sleep mode and not work until you take your pen and just tap the surface. This can get a bit annoying sometimes if you have something up and you accidentally click on it, which I have done, but it's not really an issue. Okay, so that was all the cons that I could think of that I had with this tablet. So now on to the pros. First off, I want to say that it's bigger than my old tablet. It's a decent size. It's closer to the size of my screen, So I think that's actually helping with my accuracy. So I feel like I can more accurately predict where my pen will go with the line. Before, on my smaller tablet, I found it hard to be accurate with it actually. Like, I would be constantly smashing the undo button. I still have to do it with this tablet, but it feels a lot better than my older one. Something I also noticed was that there's no lag, which is good. There's also the pen stand. I find that really handy because we've all done that thing where we put our pen down and suddenly it disappears. This pen stand I find really handy, so I can just set my pen down and not really have to worry about losing it as often, because I know exactly where it is. Also, the smooth surface of the tablet makes it feel like my hand's able to stay steadier. I actually find that really nice because before, in order to get a nice clean line, I would have to make really quick strokes with it. But in this tablet, especially with the glove that you got that prevents your hand from sticking to it, I can actually put my hand over the tablet slower. I mostly noticed this in Toon Boom because Toon Boom Studio, which I use, has a stabilizer that sometimes it's annoying, sometimes it's not, but when it comes to doing longer, smooth, accurate lines, this tablet really helps with that. I actually find inking in Toon Boom a lot more enjoyable than I did my older tablet. Another pro is the shortcut keys. Now the way my desk is set up, it makes it hard for my arm to reach comfortably to my keyboard, and it actually would hurt my hand sometimes trying to use the keyboard a lot, especially when I smash the Control Z button because I can't draw lines to save my life. So the shortcut keys are really nice in this tablet because they're closer to me and easy to reach. Mostly I just found myself going back and forth whenever my hand would get tired of one position or another. But the keys on the tablet really do help. Also, the end you connect into the tablet is a micro USB, so it's a lot smaller and doesn't get in the way. And it's also really nice to just be able to unplug it from the tablet too, so to put it in a safer area if you're taking it somewhere, and then plug it back in. Because with my older tablet, which was a Wacom bamboo pen, the first one I had like that, I accidentally messed up the wire somehow and it broke. So it's really nice that you can actually unplug the wire from this tablet, so you don't have to worry about it getting messed up and breaking because you're moving it around in that. Also with the portability, you got that really nice carrier case I showed off in the unboxing. A big thing I noticed too was the pressure sensitivity. Now this was both a blessing and a curse for me. This kind of took me a while to get used to actually. With my older tablet, the way I do line art is when I'm drawing a line, I would usually press a lot harder suddenly to get different line weights. But for this tablet, when I tried doing that, the line actually became too thick because I was pressing too hard. So I'm more used to it now, but I don't have to press as hard on my tablet anymore, which is actually a good thing because you don't really want to press hard all the time on your tablet or you mess it up, like my old tablet. Something else that's pretty cool about this tablet is the 8 GB memory card. This memory stick is actually inside of the tablet, so when it's plugged into a computer, it can be used like a thumb drive. This makes it a lot easier to store and carry your files because it's on the tablet as well. I probably won't be carrying this tablet around with me very often, but I know that the SD card will come in handy as a file backup. Lastly, probably one of the biggest pros of this tablet is the price. It's only $82.99 USD, which is pretty cheap for a tablet of this size with all its features. In conclusion, I really like this tablet. I'm definitely going to be sticking with this one from now on and finally retire my old bamboo pen. Honestly, I really wish this was available when I was looking for my first tablet. Back then, the bamboo pen was the only tablet under $100 that I could find. But this one is only $82.99 USD, so it's a really good quality tablet for that price. I know I did mention a lot of issues I had with it earlier, but honestly, that was mostly with just installing it for the first time. And again, I don't know how much of it was caused by the new Windows update. Everyone knows Windows updates love to screw everything up. I definitely recommend this tablet, especially to someone looking for their first one, and to anyone who wants a tablet that's portable. If you're interested in this tablet, I put the Amazon link in the description along with Huion's website. So that wraps up this review. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the Speedpaint.